Is going on, everyone? I am so glad you can make it here today. Now, if you're here looking to earn extra income or you're searching for a way to make a positive impact in your community, you are in the right place. Now, today I'm so excited to share an opportunity that will not only help you increase your income, but help you put others in a future financial position and well-being to help control their futures. Now, before we dive into that, I would love to properly introduce myself. My name is Alan Pender. I am a U.S. Navy veteran. I'm a proud father, a husband, a homeowner, and a man of God. Now, in a short second, I will be sharing my screen so that you can actually see how this opportunity works and get an example of how you can make a difference in your life and the lives of so many others. Let's get started. So the name of this company behind this amazing movement, guys, is called Freedom Path. And our focus is empowering people to achieve financial freedom and create a positive impact in their communities. And we are a part of the FinTech industry. Now, what is fintech, guys? To keep it simple, is basically the integration of finances and technology. And I'm sure as you can have seen over the past few years, both finances and technology has changed so much, right? There are people investing on their phones. There are people using technology to do majority of what's going on through themselves. No one has to really go to a investment broker to invest into stocks. You can just download an app on your phone. Most people don't have to, do pay orders to pay their bills. They can just pay their bills electronically. People are using Cash App to send money back and forth to each other. All of those are different examples of what fintech is. Now, if you're looking at this screen right now, you can see that currently fintech is projected to grow up to $700 billion by the year 2030. The question you want to ask yourself is, how much of that 700 billion will you get? Now, there's over 64% of Americans that are living paycheck to paycheck, and most people right now can't handle a $500 to $1,000 expense if it happened. Now, I don't know if anyone here can relate, but I remember when I was broke, juggling payment arrangements just to keep my lights on and still not having enough money to cover the bills. It was a tough time. It was a humbling time. Now, again, I don't know if anyone on this Zoom right now can relate to that feeling of not having enough, but I knew something had to change. Now, if that's you, if that's where you are now, you don't have to stay there. If you're serious about changing your situation, we can help. You just have to be coachable, willing, and again, serious about changing your situation. As you can see as well, there's 43 million Americans with a credit score lower than 600. Guys, I was one of them. We're not singling anybody out. Tough times happen. You just have to figure out a way or find a way or find some people that can help you change what's going on. Now, I love what we got going on right here, guys. We're over here at Freedom Path. Now, we were founded back in 2022. We're led by some industry veterans, but not only that, but we are 100% debt-free and we're privately owned. And like I said earlier, our mission is to help the millions. As you can see at the bottom, we not only have great Google reviews and great reviews on Trustpilot, but we're A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau, which basically says that we have a proven track record of success. Now, we're disrupting the financial services industry. We're not doing it the traditional way. We don't do TV and advertisements. As you can see right now, we're on a Zoom. And how did you get on this Zoom? Someone invited you directly. And through that very, very simple process, we're helping empower people to earn by helping others. We're helping people provide equal and equitable access to these financial services and create an income that can opportunities that can help so many other people. Now, we have an abundance of services. I'm gonna say that one more time. We have an abundance of services. Now, but for the sake of time, I'm just gonna go over my favorite ones. If you're looking to build your credit, again, there's millions of people that need help with their credit. We help with that. If you're a business owner and you need help with funding, we help with that. If you're a business owner and you want to establish business credit, we help with that. If you already have your finances in order, but you want to make sure that what you have can be passed down to your children and your children's children's, we help with that. Now, I'm going to stop sharing my screen for a quick second because I would love to introduce my co-presenter and mentor, Coach Kev. Now, with over 10 years, guys, that's a decade, with over 10 years of experience in both network marketing and finance, he's helped hundreds of people earn more income and do it from home. Now, this gentleman is a multiple six-figure earner, a national trainer, a life coach, an incredible father, a great mentor. And listen, I've learned so much from him, and he knows this information like the back of his hand. Now, without further ado, let me bring on Coach Kev. Sir, were you able to make it on the Zoom today?
Absolutely. Oh my God, Mr. Pender, where were you when I first met my wife? I needed, I needed those words. I needed that edification, man. I'm over here blushing. I'm like, who's he? Who's he introducing? Man, I'm excited. Thank you so very much. I appreciate you. I appreciate everything that you continue to do for the community. You guys just heard from a top producing leader in this industry, a massive broker. Not only is he a veteran, shouts out to all of the veterans that have served in the military, but think about this. He became a homeowner at the age of 23. Somebody put some fire emojis inside of the chat. He also has helped multiple people not only make money, not only help them improve their credit, but change the trajectory of their life. And I get excited because I get a chance to serve with this individual. And you just heard from a future millionaire. And if you're invited by him, don't take his time for granted. I'm telling you, you will see him on the beaches of the world. Thank you so very much, Mr. Alan Pender. Man, I appreciate you more than you know. And I can't even stop smiling with that edification, man. So thank you. Mr. Pender gave me the opportunity to share the easy part. And I'm going to show you how to get to the bag. Can you see this bag? Anybody have ever tried to get to the bag, right? Not only will you be able to get to the bag, but you're also going to learn how to build the bag, how to continue to compound on the bag, right? It's important for you to know that this opportunity can change lives. So I'm going to share my screen with you guys really, really quick. I'm going to be in and out. I'm not going to spend a lot of time because I don't want to give you any fluff. All right. So you heard Mr. Pender talk a little bit about the services, everything else, and the value. And basically anything you need, this program, this company has the solution. Now you're on here because you want to work from home. You're on here because you want to make some extra money. Maybe you want to improve your own personal life and then help others. But I want you to just think about this. Have you ever saw a business opportunity? Put it in the chat, yes or yes. Have you ever been exposed? Has somebody tried to sign you up to be a business partner? Has somebody ever tried to sign you up to start your own business? Somebody try to recruit you? Put yes or yes inside of the chat. And then tell me, what was that? By the time you got to the other side and then they say, okay, the price is this amount. How much was it? I'm curious. Now, the first time somebody tried to sign me up to start my own business, it was 500. Oh, Mr. Prater, me too. It was $500. I was like, bruh, 500. I'm trying to make $500. 399, Lily said. Tiffany said $500. 595. Barbara said, come on, man, that's almost 600, right? Anybody else? What was the dollar amount when you first got exposed to these type of things that you saw the investment was? I know some people, just to help them improve their credit, they had to pay $1,000, $2,000 just to help them work on their credit, right? With no mentorship, with no coaching, no website, no nothing. So just think about, imagine if you had a business in a box. I see you, Chantel, $500. So it looked like we all got recruited by the same company, right? Oh, Dr. G said 400 plus tech platform for $250. So that's $650. Oh, my Lanta, that's a lot of money. But one of the things that we all know, if you're willing to invest into yourself, the amount doesn't matter, because there's something called ROI, which stands for return on investment. And if you're willing to invest into something and get a return, the initial investment doesn't really matter. Most businesses, believe it or not, is tens of thousands of dollars. I know people that pay just for their, for their bay, just for their leasing space. It's 2,000-3,000 every single month just to keep their businesses open, to partner up with us, to be able to be a bridge, to offer these services and allow Freedom Path to do all the heavy lifting. It's just $129. Can anybody put it inside the chat? What have you invested, or you're not saying invest, right? Because there's a return. What have you paid for that was probably more than $125? I have suits that cost more than $125. This watch I have costs more than $129. Has anybody else paid for something that costs more? Ladies, come on. I should be seeing the ladies tear this chat up, right? Tax school costs $1,600 for me. Somebody in Samsung, they said food, shoes, purse. Absolutely. So just think about that, right? So with this platform, you get everything you heard Mr. Pender share with you, but it's 3 easy steps of success. Let people know what you do, direct them to your website, help them sign up for the product that they need. If they need help with their personal credit, they can enroll. If they need business credit, they can enroll. If they need business funding and business credit, they can enroll. If they want to start to become a business partner, they could enroll. Not only will you get training, you get mentorship, you're going to get personalized help from different successful leaders like Mr. Alan Pender, like myself, like Miss Dr. Kofer, like Tina Housen, like Miss Kiwi, like Mr. Jeff Trills, like Coach K. It goes on and on and on, like Mr. Rod Farrell. All you need to do is follow the simple system. You're also going to have customer service. Now, remember, will you be the one that's physically doing their personal credit? Nope. Will you be the one physically doing their business credit? Nope. Will you be the one talking a person through how to get funding? Nope. They have coaches for all of that. They have customer service for all of that. All you will be is a professional pointer. Point them to your website. Point them to the presentation just like this. And matter of fact, there will be another presentation happening just like this tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and you want to plug in to that. Now, you also will be able to get your own website. We all have our own website, and you can post it, you can put your photo on the website, you can put your social media on the website, whatever you need. Remember, you are the business, and you will have all the marketing tools that you need to enroll customers and business partners. All right, $129 to start, $49 a month. You enroll one customer. I don't want to tell you just one, but at least one customer a month. It pays for itself. Matter of fact, there are people that are getting enrolled this week, and by next week, they got ROI, which is return on an investment. They made way more than $129, and they only have been in the business for less than a week. So you can do the same exact thing. Let me share with you 5 ways to get paid in this fintech business? If you can see 5 ways on your screen, put the number 5 inside of the chat. I'm curious. I'm asking for a friend. I want to make sure you can see the number 5 in front of you, and you'll be able to give the person who invited you a high five at the end of this. But remember, you got to get enrolled tonight. I mean, today rather. So here's how we get paid. We get paid direct income and residual income. If I ask you right now at your job, how many ways do you get paid? You're going to say one way. If you go to work, you get paid. If you don't go to work, you don't get paid, right? So your personal income, from everybody who enrolls on your website, you generate 40%. Okay, so if they're investing $199 or $189 to get started, you times that by 40%. That's around $75. And what if they're paying $99 every single month to maintain their membership? Well, for the life of the client, you're going to generate 30%. 30% of $100 is $30 residual. Now, I'm going to ask you, at your job, any job, and there's nothing wrong with jobs, but we already know right now, one job is not going to be able to be suffice for you to generate tons and tons of money. Have you ever gotten paid residual income at your job? Put yes or no inside of the chat. I'm going to go ahead and put no myself. I have never been paid residual income at any job that I've ever worked. In businesses, and my mentor told me a long time ago, profits are better than wages. So remember, 40%, you enroll someone on the program or whatever service they want, you generate 40%. And then every month for the life of the client, you generate a residual income of 30%. Now let's talk a little bit about the customer activation bonus, whether it's 3 points, whether it's 5 points, or 10 points or 20 points, whatever it is. Every product that you enroll someone has a point value. If you enroll, or when you enroll someone on business credit, as an example, that's 2 points. When you enroll someone who wants business funding and they go through the funding process and they actually get funded, that's 5 points alone just with funding. But what if they start off getting business credit, personal credit, and funding? All of those points add up. Okay, when they get the personal credit, that's 1 point. When they get business credit, that's another 2 points. And then imagine they also will get the funding. That's another 5 points. Did you know all of those points add up for you? There are people that are doing 10 points in a week, 15 points in a week. And this is what you can do every single week. Imagine making $2,000 a week. Imagine making $1,000 a week. What would that do for your life? I'm pretty sure it would change the trajectory of your life. Now, this section, this is just for those of you who want to leverage the business model, right? The broker model, I mean. If you want to build a team, put team inside of the chat, right? So imagine if you had a McDonald's franchise, right? And then you start generating tons and tons of money from that McDonald's franchise. And then you say, man, with my profits, now I'm going to open up a McDonald's in Texas. And then I'm going to take that profit and open up a McDonald's in California. Then I'm going to take that profit and open up a McDonald's in Alabama. And then I'll do it in Georgia. And then I'll do it in Philadelphia. Now, every single McDonald's location, when they get paid, when the managers get paid, when the conglomerate gets paid, so do you. We get paid the same way. So just imagine if you decided to build a team, they generate revenue, okay? 20% of $500 is $100. Now imagine if you had 10 people, 10 leaders all over the country, because you can do this in all 50 states, and they all get a $500 bonus. You would generate $100 per person. And if you time $100 by 10, that's an additional $1,000 on top of the money that I talked about earlier as you enroll customers and business partners on your within your organization. Now, remember, your network is your net worth. So you want to continue to connect with individuals that have influence. You want to continue to promote this to everybody that you know. And as you build your business and as you help other people be willing, hungry, and coachable, you will generate revenue as well. And remember, all of the training that we have will help you reach these new heights. Here's another way we get paid. You probably got lost in how many ways we get paid. This is another way we get paid. And the final is called the infinity bonus. Now, you can call this the infinity bonus. You can call this get out of debt bonus. You can call this your house bonus, whatever you want to call it. When you accumulate these points, 150 points. So can somebody tell me in the chat, let's say you accumulate 150 points next month, right? I'm sorry, you do that this month. By next month, can somebody tell me what will your bonus check at least be? You acquire 150 points between you and your team. So it's not just you. If you decide to build a team, you accumulate those 150 points. Next month, you'll get $1,000 bonus. Now, if you times 1,000 by 12, that's $12,000 added to your annual income. Think about how much that would change your life. What about 300 points? And as I mentioned to you earlier, every product has a point value. So you want to continue to get points and enroll individuals and help them grow, whether they help them grow their personal credit, whether they want to help grow their business credit or their income. At the end of the day, this infinity bonus is changing lives. So many people are not only benefiting from this program, and the fact that it's just $129 to get started, in my opinion, is life-changing. Remember, you're in business for yourself, but never by yourself. You build this business on your own terms. There's going to be trainings that you can plug into every single week. Matter of fact, there will be a training at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time where another top producing broker will be training you. So today, right after this meeting right now, get enrolled and then you get on the training. Why? Because then you're going to learn exactly what you need to make money immediately, right? This is a professional networking opportunity. You'll be able to network with different professionals all over the country, all right? And we also have in-person meetings. We have in-person trainings. There was just one the beginning of this month, and we have more and more coming, and you can be a part of it no matter where you are in the United States. There's weekly pay. Paydays are Friday. There's monthly bonuses. Every 15th of the month, what they do is they accumulate every customer, every person that you and your team enrolled the previous month, and then they pay you a commission at the end, in the middle of the following month on the 15th. Imagine you getting a $5,000 bonus. Imagine a $2,000 bonus. Imagine what that could do for your life consistently, right? This is a unique entrepreneurial approach. As I just asked you earlier, so many people have invested into making money from home, but at a cost of $129. Man, I know so many entrepreneurs that would love the fact that they have this as an opportunity. Flexible hours, you can do this from anywhere, right? So if you got a job, keep your job. You got kids, keep your kids. If you got a dog, keep your dog. Do this between the cracks of your schedule. I call a lot of people weekend warriors, right? Because they work 9 to 5 throughout the week, and in the weekend, they turn up with this business. You are here right now. Did you know that you can enroll today, enroll individuals today, and get paid next Friday? There are so many people that need help with a personal credit, business credit, and funding. You may need help with funding right now. I'm telling you, you can leverage this platform to not only help others, but help yourself. Training, certification, all that is included, and we have trip incentives that you can take advantage of, recognition trip, and we have annual conventions. There's a major meeting coming up in Georgia in March, and you want to plug into that, and you want to do whatever it takes to make that meeting. And when you log into your back office, you'll be able to see exactly what I'm talking about. By now, you're ready to get started, okay? Now, you want to get started today. It's just $129 down, $49 a month. And you A, B, or C. A, you're ready to get started. Coach, sign me up. Send me the online application. All you need to do is get back with the person that invited you and get enrolled immediately. I'm going to show you how to do that shortly. Maybe you're B. Look, you like, man, Coach Kev, I really want to do it, but I know somebody that I can recommend this to. Okay, so you send them the person that invited you, that individual's phone number, name, so they can reach out to them. They'll explain everything to them. And let's say they enroll, I'm pretty sure that person who's already in this business, they got a surprise for you. They'll probably take care of your lunch. They'll probably do something to show you their appreciation, but you can refer anybody to them and they'll gladly help them. And maybe you're saying to yourself, you know what? I want to do this for sure. I just got some questions. Right? So you got to get back with the person that invited you, or you can ask your questions right now inside of the chat, and I'll be able to answer any question that you have because I want to help you get to the bag. Now, I want to leave you with something. I'll never forget the first time that I decided to invest into myself. Mr. Pender mentioned this earlier. If you know how it feels to be broke, put yes inside of the chat. I need you guys to see my face when I tell you this story. This is and I don't share this story everywhere, but I want to be very transparent with you. You ever been, so down here in South Florida, we have something called Publix. Anybody ever heard of Publix? You know, I know we got people from all over the country here, but I never forget, I went to Publix and I was on a budget. I got the stuff I needed in the cart. And you know how when you put the stuff in the cart, you're like, okay, $2, all right, 4, okay, 6, all right, 10, and you start counting because you know how much money you're working with. You start counting what those items cost before you put it in, and then you realize when you get. So I got to the line, and I had a few people in front of me, and I start counting again. You know, you count again. And then I did what most people do. And this is how I knew I was broke. And I knew I needed to change something. Have you ever then been in the middle of the line and then you had to look at your bank account to see how much money you got in your bank account to see if you even need to put anything back? Have you ever then looked at that and noticed that you had to put a few things back in the middle of you about to be next? And it's embarrassing. And let me tell you something, the cashiers know. They know that you probably couldn't afford it. And I'm telling you, when that happened, and it happened multiple times, and I'll never forget, I got mad because there are some things that I had to put back that I really want my kids to have. I had to put back chips. I had to put back simple things like cheese. And I love cheese. And I had to put it back because I knew milk was more important. The eggs was more important. The cereal was more important. And that changed my life. And as I got mad in the car, I sent God one of those angry prayers. I don't know if you've ever sent God an angry prayer. He always show up and show out. And that's when I got introduced to this opportunity to help not only myself, but help others. And I don't know who I'm talking to. I don't know who's been praying for this, but you got to do this. You got to get started today. You already prayed for this. You already want to do this. You already talked to your spouse. You already know you got to fix your credit. You already know you got to make some extra money. You already know that if you continue to do what you're doing at your job, you may lose your job. And if you've ever been like I've been disrespected at jobs, and I had to do something different. And when I got started, I was excited because I saw a community of people who knew how it felt to be broke. And yes, I was ashamed, but then I realized that you got to fix what you're ashamed of. My mentor told me a long time ago, coach, well, actually, this is before I was a coach. He said, Kevin, if you were born broke, that's not your fault. He said, if you die broke, that's your fault. And I said, you know what? I got to get started. So I'm not sure where you are, but you got to get.
Oh man, guys, I don't know what just happened. It looked like the internet might have went out. Coach Kevin's down in Florida, so you know we never really know what's going on with the internet down there. I am so sorry. I know he was about to say something life-changing just now, but I'm gonna pick up where he left off. If you are serious about changing your situation,
Get started today and get back with a person that invited you. But if you have
Sorry about that. Okay, well, a little bit of technical difficulty, but I know that you got that information, and I know that something he said or something that I said can help change the lives of you or somebody else. So before I let you guys go, I want to thank everyone that hopped on this webinar today. I pray that something that we said can provide value in your lives. And in the meantime, between time, you guys stay blessed by the best, and I'm gonna see you on the other side.